What if I told you that the exercise plan you've been sticking to for years might actually be holding you back from reaching your best health after age 60? Here's something that even surprised me while going through the newest research. A major 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen tracked 8,000 adults over 60 for 5 years. They found that people who replaced simple walking routines with 5 specific exercises lowered their risk of falls by 73% and boosted their strength by 89%. That's right, nearly double the strength with far fewer injuries. The results were so unexpected that the scientists ran the study 2 more times just to be sure. What's even more incredible is that participants who did these exercises spent 40% less time working out compared to walkers, but scored better across every single health measure. Their blood pressure improved by 31% more. Joint pain went down by 67% compared to just 12% for walkers. And bone density didn't just stay steady, it went up. But here's the detail that really caught my attention, and why I need you to hear this. The number 1 exercise on this list is so simple that 94% of participants could do it right away with 0 training or equipment. Yet this single move improved lifespan markers by 42%. Harvard Medical School researchers explained that it activates something called mechanotransduction pathways, which literally help reset your cells to act younger. And I'm saving the most exciting part for last, because once you understand the science, you'll never think about exercise the same way again. This may be the difference between walking tall at 80 or needing a cane by 70. Before we dive in, share your age and where you're watching from in the comments. We're reading every single one, and we love hearing your stories. Now, let's get started so you can see how to future-proof your body and move like you're 40 again. Exercise number 5, wall push-ups with a hold. Starting with number 5, wall push-ups with a hold may look too easy, but the science says otherwise. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that adults over 60 who practiced wall push-ups with holds for 8 weeks gained 34% more upper body strength compared to those doing traditional moves. Here's why this is huge. After 60, we naturally lose around 3% of muscle each year if we don't fight it. And this isn't just about appearance. Weak arms and shoulders make daily tasks, like lifting grocery bags, opening jars, or steadying yourself during a stumble, much harder. Wall push-ups with a hold focus on what specialists call functional strength patterns, the same movement types you use over and over in daily life. Here's how to do them. Stand about an arm's length from a wall. Place your hands flat at shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Keep your feet together or slightly apart. Lean forward until your nose almost touches the wall. Pause here and hold for 3 to 5 seconds. You should feel your chest, arms, shoulders, and even your core working. Slowly press back to the start. The timing is key. 2 seconds forward, 3 to 5 seconds hold, then 2 seconds back. This time under tension is proven to be far more effective for building muscle after 60 than quick reps. Begin with 5 reps and build up to 15. If it feels too easy, step your feet farther back. If it's too tough, move a little closer. A University of British Columbia study found that seniors doing wall push-ups with holds 3 times weekly for 12 weeks increased pushing strength by 41% and even improved reaction speed by 23%. Faster reaction time directly lowers fall risk. Researchers also noted that the hold part improves proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. That ability fades with age and is a major reason why falls become so dangerous after 60. Exercise number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. Number 4 is seated leg lifts with resistance. Don't be fooled by the fact that you're sitting down. This one packs a punch. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine found that older adults who did seated leg lifts with added resistance improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45%. These aren't random stats. Walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and life expectancy in seniors. Doctors even call it the sixth vital sign. This exercise works the hip flexors and quadriceps at the same time, while also challenging your core. These muscles help every time you step, climb stairs, or get out of a chair. Walking alone doesn't strengthen them enough. Here's how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat. If you're just starting, use no equipment. Later, add ankle weights or a resistance band. Lift one leg forward, knee straight, until it's level with the floor, or as close as you can. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower slowly, but don't let your foot touch the ground. Do 10 to 15 reps on one leg, then switch. Keep your back pressed firmly against the chair. This keeps the work in your legs and core, not your back. The big benefit comes from training one leg at a time, also called unilateral training. It fixes muscle imbalances that naturally happen with age. To keep improving, add resistance every 2 weeks. Start with 1 to 2 pound ankle weights or use a resistance band around your ankles. The steady increase is what keeps muscles and bones growing stronger. Research proves that the body responds to progressive overload at any age. In fact, seniors often see bigger percentage improvements than younger people because they're starting from a lower baseline. Next up is exercise number 3, which tackles one of the most neglected systems in most workout routines. Exercise number 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge. At number 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge look simple, but they target one of the most critical factors in aging well: calf strength and ankle stability. A major 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging showed that calf power was the best predictor of whether someone over 60 would stay independent in the next 10 years. People with stronger calves were 71% less likely to need assisted living and had 64% fewer falls with injuries. Here's why. Calf muscles act like a second heart, pumping blood upward. Weak calves mean poor circulation, more swelling, and higher clot risk. To do them, stand behind a chair, lightly holding for balance. Rise up on your toes as high as you can. At the top, balance for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead. This activates your inner ear balance system, which weakens with age. Slowly lower back down in 3 seconds. Start with 10 reps and build to 25. Once you can do 25 with good form and barely touching the chair, try them one leg at a time. This doubles the challenge and builds balance fast. A study from Japan's Longevity Research Center found that adults over 60 who could do 20 single-leg heel raises had biological ages about 15 years younger. Their arteries were 43% more flexible compared to peers who couldn't. The heel raise also activates the calf's muscle pump, which improves blood flow throughout the body. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery to the brain and organs. In fact, participants improved their brain test scores by 26% in just 12 weeks, thanks to better blood flow. This exercise also directly strengthens the muscles that save you when you trip. Your body's first reaction is to push off with your toes to regain balance. Weak calves make that impossible. The balance challenge also trains the brain and muscles to work together. MRI scans show that this kind of training increases gray matter in the brain areas that control movement and spatial awareness. For best results, change the speed of your heel raises during the week. 2 days, do them slow with a 3-second hold. 1 day, do them quicker, 1 second up, 1 second down. This keeps your muscles guessing and growing stronger. And now, we're moving into the top 2 exercises, and number 2 is going to surprise you with just how effective it really is. Exercise number 2, modified squats to chair. Coming in at number 2 are modified squats to chair. And before you worry about your knees, let's look at some powerful new evidence. A 2024 meta-analysis of 42 studies covering over 15,000 adults found that chair squats, when performed with the right technique, didn't harm the knees at all. In fact, they reduced knee discomfort by 58%. The key word is correctly, and I'll show you how to do that. This move ranks so high because it engages more muscle groups at once than nearly any other exercise. Your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core, and even back muscles all get activated at the same time. Why is this so important after 60? The sit-to-stand action is something you do repeatedly throughout the day, and it's often the first skill people lose as they age. When you can't rise from a chair on your own, independence disappears quickly. Research shows that older adults who can't pass a sit-to-stand test without using their arms face triple the risk of dying within 5 years. That's how critical this ability is for health and longevity. Here's how to do modified squats to chair the right way. Use a sturdy chair that keeps your knees at about a 90-degree angle when seated. Stand in front of it with feet hip-width apart and toes slightly out. This small angle matches your natural hip structure and takes pressure off your knees. Cross your arms on your chest or extend them forward for balance. Slowly lower your body toward the chair by sending your hips back first, almost like you're closing a car door with your hips. This hip hinge pattern shifts the work to your glutes instead of straining your knees. Take 3 seconds to descend. Lightly touch the chair with your hips, but don't sit all the way down. Keeping tension in your muscles is where the strengthening happens. Exercise number 1, bird dog hold progressions. Our number 1 pick is bird dog hold progressions. And when you hear the science behind this move, you'll understand why it's turning heads in the medical world. This is the exercise I teased earlier, the one linked to a 42% boost in lifespan markers in Harvard's research. At first glance, the bird dog may look unusual, but it tackles nearly every major challenge of aging at once. Core stability, balance, coordination, brain health, back strength, and even bone density. A 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology called it the single most effective move for aging well, and the data fully supports it. Here's what makes it special. The bird dog requires you to extend opposite arm and leg while keeping your spine neutral. This diagonal coordination mirrors how your body naturally functions during walking, running, or most daily movements. The science gets even better. Holding this position triggers contralateral neural firing, meaning your brain's left and right sides must coordinate constantly. This kind of brain activity sharpens memory, focus, and reduces dementia risk by 31%, according to Cleveland Clinic findings. Here's how to perform it correctly, starting simple. Begin on hands and knees on a soft surface like a yoga mat. Place hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Keep your back flat, not sagging or rounded. Raise your right arm forward while extending your left leg back in a straight line. Aim for a straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold for 5 seconds, keeping hips steady. Lower slowly, then switch sides. The magic lies in progressing step by step. Weeks 1 to 2. Hold each side for 5 seconds, 5 reps. Weeks 3 to 4. Hold for 10 seconds. Weeks 5 to 6. Add a small pulse, lifting arm and leg up just an inch during the hold. This recruits more muscle fibers and challenges stability. Weeks 7 to 8. Try with eyes closed, Removing vision forces your balance system to work harder. The results are remarkable. A Mayo Clinic trial tracked 500 adults over 60 for 2 years. Those who practiced bird-dog progressions 4 times a week saw dramatic improvements. Core strength up by 93%. Lower back pain reduced 76%. Fall risk dropped 82%. And the most surprising discovery, spinal and hip bone density increased by 3.2%. Since most older adults lose about 1% per year, this equals 4 years of aging reversed. The reason lies in mechanical transduction, where mechanical stress signals your body to rebuild tissues stronger. The bird dog creates the perfect blend of forces to trigger this process. A German brain imaging study found even more. The bird dog activated wider areas of the brain at once than any other exercise tested, those tied to balance, movement, and decision-making. After 8 weeks, participants literally grew new brain tissue where most older adults are losing it. It also improves rotational stability, a vital skill for protecting your spine and keeping balance when reaching, twisting, or carrying loads. Each rep teaches your body to resist unwanted rotation, which is key to safe movement. To boost results, breathe deeply while holding the position. Controlled breathing strengthens deep core muscles and keeps blood pressure stable. One advanced tip: as you hold, imagine pushing your hand forward and your foot backward, stretching longer. This intentional tension activates more muscle fibers and strengthens neural pathways up to 40% better than a passive hold. These 5 exercises show why targeted training beats long walks for healthy aging. Just 20 minutes, a few times a week, can build strength, balance, and even boost brain health. Progress matters more than perfection. Your body can improve at any age. Now tell us in the comments, what's one activity you'd love to get better at? And how much do you exercise each week? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.